Good morning, students. It's me, Sudarshan sir. Today we are going to deal with computer science. And first unit, open page number 5. Last class we saw till input devices. Till this microphone we saw. In this we are going to see about CPU, Central Processing Unit. You know very well, there are only 3 processes carried out in a computer: input, process, output. So second one is process. So process in the sense central processing unit. Inside this only the process will be carried out. So we are going to see about this process. Okay. The central processing unit, CPU. Your brain helps you to remember things and to think. It also controls the function of your body. Similarly, the CPU is the brain of the computer. The CPU does the processing of input data and instructions. The CPU also controls the function of all the components attached to it. Besides, it is the place where the memory of the computer is present. It means we as a human beings, we have brain. So we think ourselves. Will this machine think itself? No. This is a computer machine. It won't think by itself. So it should have some brain, right? So that is where that is called the processing unit, CPU, Central Processing Unit. That is the brain of the computer. That controls the computer. That makes the computer to think. That makes the computer to work. The Central Processing Unit controls each and every operation of a computer. Okay. The CPU is made up of memory unit. As we have brain to think, there is something called memory unit. To store, control unit. To control the each and every process of a computer. Arithmetic and logical unit to do mathematical calculation. So CPU is made up of 3 units. What are those? Memory unit, control unit, arithmetic logical unit. First we will see arithmetic logical unit. Arithmetic and logical unit. Shortly it is called as ALU. The ALU is capable of performing addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. What is the use of ALU, arithmetic logical unit? We know arithmetic means math sums only, no addition, subtraction. So ALU, arithmetic logical unit, is used to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay. Arithmetic. And what is logic? Logic means which one is bigger, which number is bigger, which number is smaller. All those things comes under logical. So the ALU performs what? Mathematical and logical sums. Arithmetic logical unit performs mathematical and logical sums. Okay. That's it. So CPU is made up of 3 units we saw. Arithmetic and logical unit we completed. So what is the next unit? Control unit. The control unit controls all the operation of a computer based on the instruction received from the input device. What is the use of the control unit? The control unit will control. As the name itself, every explanation is there. Okay, control units controls each and every operation of a computer. Okay. Memory unit. The memory unit stores the data and instruction temporarily for processing. Memory unit. What is the use of memory unit? For sure, memory unit it is used to store, to keep the memory. It is used to store the data. That's it. Okay. This memory unit is further classified into 2 types: primary memory, secondary memory. Okay, we'll see about that. Computer has memory where data are stored. Okay, that memory is divided into 2 types: primary memory, secondary memory. Primary memory. Suppose you give the data and set of 10 instructions to the computer. It carries out the instruction one by one on the data and gives you the result. For example, we know that very well. In before class also I told how the computer works with a set of instructions, right? With a set of instructions. How this computer works? With a set of instructions what we give to the computer. So, suppose you give the data and set of 10 instructions to the computer. For example, you are giving 10 instructions to the computer. It carries out the instruction one by one on the data and gives the result. How the instruction is processed in this computer? If you give 10 instructions to the computer, one instruction it will complete, and then it will go for the second instruction, and then it will go for the third instruction in a serial, in a correct order, one by one order it will go. So instructions are carried out one by one. To do this, the computer must remember the 10 instruction and the order in which they should be carried out. To process those 10 instruction, what the computer need? The computer should remember it. The computer should have some memory. It should, by that memory, it should remember that all those 10 instruction, and then one by one instruction it should execute. It is simple, right? So to execute the instruction, first it should be stored somewhere, right? That is what. Okay, we remember words, face, name, and lessons we read because we have a memory. A computer also have a memory. It can remember data and instruction. The data and instruction are stored in its memory. Simple. We remember our friend's face, our family members' face, all those things and their names. Okay, but the computer should also remember those things, right? So that is why they have something called memory. I told now where my data are stored. Memory is a place where data are stored. So it will be stored. Instructions will be stored there. The 10 instructions will be stored there, and then one by one instruction will be processed. That's all. Okay. Primary memory is the internal memory of the CPU. This memory can be quickly accessed by the CPU. Primary memory is largely temporary in nature. The primary memory is lost when computer is switched off. For this reason, it is called temporary memory. You know, primary memory is divided into two types. I told now. One is primary, another one is secondary. Primary means more important. Secondary means less important. That's it. It is a simple thing we all know very well. Which memory is more important? Primary memory is more important. One example for primary memory is RAM. RAM, we know, everyone know RAM memory very well, right? Okay, that is a more important memory. Why? Because primary memory will boot the speed of a computer. You might know, RAM will increase the speed of a computer. For example, cell phone is also a computer. If you have 4 GB RAM of cell phone, the speed will be okay. If you have 8 GB RAM of cell phone, the speed will be good. If you have 12 GB RAM of cell phone, for example, you or your parents might have, right? If you have 12 GB RAM of cell phone, then you think how speed it will be? It will be very speed, right? Okay, that is what primary memory. RAM is a main primary memory, which is used to increase the speed of a computer. Okay, primary memory is also called temporary memory. Why primary memory is called temporary memory? Because whatever the data stored in primary memory will get lost if you switch off the computer. Yes, obviously primary memory increases the speed of the computer, but those data will be erased while you switch off the computer. It will be automatically erased while the computer is switched off. Okay, that is one of the main thing which should be noted down in the primary memory. Okay, because why it is erased, why it is temporarily stored? Because we have something called secondary memory where permanent data are stored. That we will see. Secondary memory where data are permanently stored. Okay, in primary memory only few most wanted data will be stored, and it will be erased when we switch off the computer. Okay. So we will go for secondary memory. Secondary memory. Suppose you make a long program for doing a task and type it into the computer. It goes into the primary memory. Once the computer is switched off, the program is lost. The next time you want to use the same program, you will have to type it again. This is waste of time. Okay, suppose you think there is nothing called secondary memory. This is for example, if there is nothing called secondary memory, if only primary memory is there. So if you are typing a program, this is for example, if you are typing a program, that program is stored in primary memory. All these are for just for example. Okay, you don't have secondary memory in this computer. Think like that. Okay, you have only primary memory. In the primary memory, you are giving instruction to a computer. So what happens? It will execute and give you the result. But while you switch off the computer, those instructions are also erased, right? So if you want to execute the same program next time, what you want to do? Again, after switching on, you have to type it again. So that is waste of time. To overcome that, we have something called secondary memory. Therefore, there should be devices where programs and data can be stored permanently. Such devices are called secondary storage device. These devices are connected to the primary memory of a computer. Okay. So to overcome that primary memory issue, since it is erased while we switch off, we have something called secondary storage device, where all the datas or the instructions are stored permanently. Okay, in secondary memory, whatever the instruction you give or whatever the data you give will be stored permanently. For example, you are storing a movie in your computer. Where it will be stored? It will be stored in secondary memory only. Secondary storage device or secondary memory, whatever you want you can say. It will be stored in secondary storage device only. If you are sending some audio to your computer, it will be stored in secondary memory only. Few example of secondary memory is there, down it is there. If I say now, you will understand what is secondary memory. Hard disk, you might have heard about that. You have something called hard disk, which will be inside the computer. If you have desktop, you will have something called like this. Will have something called CPU. Inside that you will have hard disk. Okay, like this. In this laptop also you have hard disk inside the laptop. Hard disk. This is a storage device that is built as a part of a computer. It is built as a part of a computer. Inside the computer it will be there. It is very large storage capacity. It has very large storage capacity. Okay. Hard disk is a main secondary memory. Okay, it is a important, don't say main, you might confuse. It is a important secondary memory. Okay, it is built inside the computer. So if you store any data or movies or games, whatever it is, directly it will be stored in hard disk, which is inside the computer. Okay, okay. Next, you have something called CD-ROM. CD and DVD, you know very well, right, about CD and DVD. Yeah, CD and DVD is also used to store data permanently. Okay, here also data will be stored permanently. In hard disk, data will be stored permanently. In CD, data will be stored permanently. In DVD, data will be stored permanently. But if you want to delete on your own, you can delete it. It is a permanent storage device. If you want to delete, you can delete. If you don't want to delete, you can keep as it is. Pen drive, flash drive or pen drive, both are same. It is one of the example for permanent storage device. These devices are permanent storage devices, secondary devices, secondary memory devices. But this primary memory, RAM I told, that is temporary storage. Here data is lost while you switch off. But in the secondary memory, while storing in all these things, it won't be lost until you yourself delete it. Okay, okay. We'll see about that. We know that these are the things and you know all those things, but once we'll learn about that, since it is given, we'll learn about that. The CD-ROM is another storage device. It can also store a large amount of data. To read the program or data from the CD-ROM, it is inserted in the CD-ROM drive. You can also store music and games in CDs. We know that we know about CD very well. You might have seen CDs, CD, that round structure CD. Okay, so what is that? It is also a permanent storage device where you can store whatever the data you want, movies, games, video, songs, anything. Okay, that is a secondary device, you can store it there. Okay, but how to use that? CD, you should insert that CD inside the CD drive. What drive? CD drive, which is there in the CPU. Okay, CD drive, this is called CD drive, this one. Inside that CD drive, you should keep that CD, and if you push no, it will start working. That's it. Okay, okay. Next, DVD. DVD's expansion is digital video disc. Okay, digital video disc expansion they have given. Okay, just see that digital video disc or DVDs are storage devices that look like CD-ROMs but can store more information. CDs you can store maybe one movie. For example, mostly CDs will be around 700 MB, like that only, right? So you can store one movie, but in DVDs you can store 10 movies. There are 8 GB DVDs, 4 GB DVDs. You can store 10 movies. Okay, okay, that is the difference. High storage capacity compared to CD. DVD has high storage capacity. Okay, next, flash drive, which is also known as pen drive. Flash drive is also called pen drive or thumb drive. Whatever it is you want, you can say. It is a small thumb-like device. Flash drives it is a small device, right? Okay, it is a small device. Its size will be like in this size also we have pen drive. Okay, so it is a small thumb-like device. Okay, okay. Flash drives is available in various capacities and can store large amount of data. It is easy to carry and use. We know that very well. For sure we know about pen drive because we have pen drive. In pen drive you can store more videos, more songs, more games, whatever you want, and you can carry and use it easily. That is what. Okay. Flash drive, hard disk, CD, DVD and other such storage devices are called secondary memory. These devices are called what memory? Secondary memory. I told you before, no, it is secondary memory. So we saw about secondary memory. Now we will be going for output devices. I told you again, you remember, computer works in three processes: input, process, output. We saw input in last class. Process, now we saw. We have one more thing. What is called? Output devices. Okay, now we will see about output devices. By seeing this output devices, we will end the class. Okay, next class we will go for the next topic. Output devices. You know that output devices display the result obtained by the computer. What output devices do? It will display the result in the screen. If you want the computer to play a video, you will use the mouse, which is an input device. This is for example, you will use the mouse, which is an input device. By using the mouse, you will double click on the particular movie which you want to play. So you have given one input. So the computer will process inside that. So input is given, process is done. Finally what it will do? It will display that movie in this desktop. What it will do? It will display the movie in the desktop. That is output device. So monitor is an output device. Like that, we are going to see what are the output devices are there. All this explanation I told in the last class now. So we will see about that. You know the output devices display the result. This monitor, what it will do? It will display the result like that. Display the result obtained by the computer, monitor, printer and speaker are some of the output devices. You know that output devices display the result obtained by the computer. We know that very well. What are those devices? Monitors, printers, speakers and some output devices. We will see about that. Monitor. The monitor is a television-like device used to display pictures. Monitor is a television-like device used to display picture. It is a television-like, means like TV it will be there. It is used to display pictures and text, movies, whatever you want you can say. Pictures and movies are more or less same, right? It is used to display pictures, it is used to display text, it is used to show your games, it is used to show your animations, movies, everything can be seen in this monitor. So it is an output device. Okay. Since everything is displayed in that, it is an output device. It is also called the visual display unit. Either you can say it is an output device, but there is a technical name for it. What is that? Visual display unit. Visually it is displayed. So you can see that. Visual display unit. Okay. It displays the output in its screen. Whatever you type on the keyboard appears on the monitor screen. Monitor are available in different size. Whatever you type in the keyboard, obviously it appears in the screen, right? Okay, by that only we are seeing it. So with the help of monitor only we are seeing what we are typing. Okay, whatever you type, it is displayed in the monitor. So monitor is an output device. Okay. Next, printer. They have just explained about our output devices. Okay, we'll look at that. Printer. A printer is an output device that generates the output on a paper. A printer is also, if you see printer, no, that is also output device only. Why? Because it prints whatever there in the computer. For example, in your computer, if you take some document and if you give print, no, the exact document is printed with the help of a printer, right? So it is copying all those data. It is printing all those data in a paper. So it is a output device. Okay. Result is printed in a device. So it is a output device. Okay, result is printed in a paper. So it is a output device. Simple concept. Okay, whatever there in a computer, if you give print, no, the same exact copy will be printed in a paper. Copied or printed in a paper. So that is a output device, obviously. Okay, next. Printer, you have three types of printer. Just to know, they have given all those things. There are three types of printer. Dot matrix printers, inkjet printer, laser printer. Okay, these three are main type of printer. What are those? Which are the three main type of printer? Dot matrix, inkjet, laser. Okay, dot matrix inject laser. Laser. A dot matrix printer prints character as a pattern of dots. It prints one character at a time. Dot matrix prints can print up to 960 characters per second. Dot matrix printers are not much used now. In dot matrix printers are olden day printers. Mostly before 10 to 15 years, dot matrix printer was so famous. At that time they used a lot. Okay, it is dot matrix printer prints character as a pattern of dots. For example, if it wants to type a letter, the letter is represented with the help of many dots. If this data is to be printed in a paper, all these data will be done with the help of many dots. This A will be done with the help of many dots. This D will be done with the help of many dots. O, T, all the letters will be done with the help of many dots. So it is dot matrix printer. Inkjet printer. These printers use continuous stream of ink drops to print character on a picture on the paper. In inkjet printer, how they work, that is what explained. Okay, inkjet printer. In this inkjet printer, with the help of what the characters are printed on a paper? Ink. In inkjet printer is a type of a printer like dot matrix printer. It is another type of a printer where you should pour some ink. If you see that only you will understand. Just go through the YouTube video if you are free. If you pour some ink, you should pour some ink. With the help of that ink, the characters, whatever you want to print in the paper will be printed. Okay, next, laser printer. These printers are normally used where very good quality of printout is required. To print the output, laser printer uses light beam to form the characters on a paper. Laser printer is different from other printers. Okay, these printers are normally used where very good quality print is required. If you want a very good quality of printer, then laser printer is used. Okay. To print the output, laser printer uses light beam to form the character on the paper. In inkjet printer, ink is used. In dot matrix printer, the letters are typed in dot format. In laser printer, light is used. Light beam is used to print the character on a paper. What is used to print the output? Laser printer uses a light beam technology, printed with the help of light, and also here also ink is used, but it is not mentioned. With the help of light, the characters are printed on the paper. Okay, now we will come into the topic. You see, we are seeing about output device. They have explained monitor and they went to the printer, but they have explained the types of printer. So don't confuse. This is output device only. So what are the output device? Monitor is an output device. We saw that. Printer is an output device. We saw that. But the types of printer also we saw. Now we are going for another output device, speaker. Okay, you will find the most computer have two speakers. You can hear any sound stored in the computer using them. We know very well what is the use of speaker. It will play the sound. Speaker will play the sound, that's all. So it is output device. Since it is playing the sound, it is giving out the sound, playing the sound, it is called output device. Okay. Headphones. You can use headphones to hear music without disturbing others. Some headphones have microphone. You can use them to talk to people through internet or to record your voice. Okay. Headphone is also an output device. Like speaker, there is something called headphone. Headphone is also a output device. Okay, why? Because it will also play the song. Speaker will also play song. Output device. Headphone is also playing song. It is output device. But in headphone you have something called microphone, where you can, with the help of that microphone, you talk to others. Microphone in last class itself I told no. Don't confuse with microphone and headphone, or microphone with speaker. Don't confuse with mic with speaker. Mic, it is given in the headset, but mic is input device. Speaker is output device. This alone you should listen carefully. Okay, mic is built with the headphone, but mic is input device, headphone is output device. Why mic is input device? Because it will observe whatever we speak. Headphone will play the sound. It is totally different. Mic will observe whatever we speak. So it is input device. Headphone will play whatever the sound is, music or talking, whatever it is. So which plays is output device. Headphone is output device which observes our voice is input device. So mic is an input device, but these two are built in a same device, but don't confuse. Mic is input, headphone is output. In headphone you have some one part called mic, that's it. Okay. Projector. A projector displays the output of a computer on a large screen. It can be used for teaching in class, giving the presentation, and even watch movies. You know what is the use of projector? In our school we have projector. You might have seen that. In your school, if you might have seen the projector, right? How the projector works? Projector will be in the center of the class. Okay, at the top it will be there. Using that projector, a display beam is displayed. A beam is displayed. A light is displayed. With the help of that, a very large screen is displayed in the wall. In that wall, you used to see movies. They used to teach you classes. So it is displayed in a wall, right? So it is output device. So projector is an output device. Why projector is output device? Because it is displaying the information. It is displaying a video. It is displaying a data or information. Video is a information. Video is a data. It is displaying a video. So it is a output device. That's all. So projector is a output device. Like monitor, projector is also same because it is displaying something. So it is a output device. That's all. That's all, students, for today's class. Okay, just go through the class once. If you have any confusions also, you can, if you go through once again now, you can clear by yourself. Beyond that, if you have any doubt, you can text me in WhatsApp. Okay, students, and one more main thing, if any homework is given, kindly do that. That's it. Okay, students, take care. Have a nice day.